Alright, Brennan. How are you, my friend? Yeah, I'm all good. I've just got a bit of a headache at the minute, but before I come on live and feed the snakes. Thank you for liking the live, I appreciate it, thank you. No, I haven't been live for a while, no. Just not been feeling 100%. But I'm back. I've still been doing like the feeding videos, but I just haven't been feeling all too great in going live. Not at the moment. No new reptiles yet. But I'm still looking out for a female for my banana. What snakes you feeding tonight? I'm feeding all of my snakes, my 2 ball pythons, my Brazilian rainbow boa and my hognose, just in that tank behind me. I've got an Alpha Katrina, current coming on the 8th. What's one of them? Can't say I've ever heard of one of them before. Thank you for the like and the live, Megan. My BRB is, I think, about a year old. I think. Oh yeah. This is my Brazilian. Yeah, he's only a baby. He shed a couple of days ago, so he's looking very vibrant. I think they are. Well, saying that, he's getting bigger than he was. Yeah, I thought that it'd take about 4 years for them to get to sexual maturity. Beautiful, thank you very much. He definitely is that. You just see the iridescence on him. I love the head pattern's almost like a bamboo rat snake. Yeah. It looks like a bit like an arrow as well. So it took me a good an hour to choose which one I wanted. So I got him from Mansfield, and it took me a while to figure out which one I wanted, and this one was the most vibrant. So I chose him instead. I know it does. Do you have any other? I don't have any other Brazilians at the moment, no. Well, I've got obviously my hognose and my 2 ball pythons. how do you deal with BRB humidity? Well, basically, just spray the tanks like at least 2 times a day, and the humidity will stay out. Because with juveniles anyway, they have to be at least 100% humidity while they're a baby. So just spray the tanks at least 2 times a day. Or you can get one of those misting systems. I use a humid hide. I need to get more hides for my snakes, so it's on my list of things I need to get. What substrate are you using that helps with humidity as well? I'm using it's like this stuff. So wood chip type stuff. Obviously with it being wood, it holds a lot of the, water. So I found that to be the best stuff I've used anyway to keep humidity. Yeah, he's just chilling. I use that, but I mix it with cocoa husk and leaf litter. It's brilliant for my Madagascans. Yeah, if you want to jump in the live, everyone's welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Yeah, no worries at all, mate. That snake's cool. How much you reckon it would cost to keep a snake? Well, it depends what type of snake you're wanting, to be honest. I mean, with one of these, I already had the vivarium already, so it didn't cost me an awful lot, and it cost me £159 for him, just a snake on his own. I got my BRB for $220. Whereabouts did you get him? See, I buy my food in bulk, so it can cost a range of like, I can get 10 rats for about £12. Thank you very much for the follow. So I get a month's worth of food in, so they've all got plenty of food. You can see the iridescence. Where are you from? I'm from the UK. No, I've already got a restriction. What, £12 you can get rats for free on the streets? I mean, you're not wrong. Sorry for the newbie questions, but how much do they eat? You don't have to apologise, I'm always happy to answer questions. They eat once a week, or once every 2 weeks. How many do you have? I have 4 snakes in total. Soon to be 5. Yeah, it varies. You can, obviously the younger they are, you feed them every week, but as the older they get, you feed them less. So you feed them every 2 to 3 weeks. And I got my bearded dragon next to me. How big do rainbows get? 6 foot-ish? Yeah, around about that, yeah. Obviously, I think females grow bigger than males. That's normal. Well, it's around about 6 foot. Yeah, they stay quite slender, so they'll probably be about that when they're full grown. Do you live in a reptile shop? I wish, but no, I don't. I've just got six reptiles in this one room. Soon to be 7. I do have an incubator ready for when I do start breeding my ball pythons. I picked it up for £30 off the marketplace. It's a massive one. And there it is. Thank you very much for liking the live, Brandon. Thank you very much. This is my 3-year-old bearded dragon. Where are you going? Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, I've had him from a baby. I've had him from when he was literally about that big. When I've taken him down to the shops, the people are like, is that real? Hello, Ariel. awesome. I always try and get my snakes as hatchlings. I love the challenge of their speed. Yeah, I've had all mine from hatchlings, or babies, apart from my 2 ball pythons and him, the hot nose. His name's Taz. Indeed. And this is my partner's tortoise. I'm gonna go back in. Yeah, no worries, Brennan. Let's see if my little hog-nose wants to come out. And my little hog nose. He's normally a bit feisty, but I think he's been alright today. I'll tell you what, it's warm in here. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you for liking the live, Lita. Thank you very much for sharing the live. I am sweating in here. What do I keep? I keep a hognose, a Brazilian rainbow boa, 2 ball pythons, a bearded dragon, and a tortoise, which is just behind me. Thank you very much for the heart, me. I'm looking at getting a 3rd ball python for breeding. But that will be very soon. I've got the incubator ready. Right there. And then the tortoise is just there. Who's here? What's making up? Right up there. He doesn't want to come out. I have mainland retics. I do have ball pythons, I've got 2. One of them is in this tank below here, you can just see his head probably. It's just in there. Hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Hey, what's up, Conrad? Thank you very much for liking the live. Let's see if this one is quiet. What are you trying to accomplish? Now I own a Brazilian rainbow boa and a hognose as well. This is the smallest of my ball pythons and my bananas. He's huge. I have a friend who's also looking to get to rehome her 8-foot boa. My tripod just shrunk. Thank you very much for the gift. Tom the tomatoes. Thank you very much. Put you back in there for a minute. Let's see if my big boy wants to come out. This is my other one, my other ball python. He's a big boy. Thank you very much for the heart, me Conrad. He's the biggest one I've got, he's 4 foot long he is. Thank you very much for liking the light, Conrad. I'll tell you what, it's heavy. Banded California king snake for my daughter. Yeah, I was told that he needs to lose some weight, so I'm a rat that's smaller than the one he normally has. She's going to have a better collection than me soon. It's usually the case, isn't it? You better get feeding these before all the lights turn off. As you can tell, hognoses are extremely dramatic. Where's he going? There he is. This is usual for a hognose, pain in my backside. Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. Hognoses are a pain in my backside. It would just be so simple, wouldn't it? Just take the rat and be done. But no. Never that simple. Just take the rat, you idiot. My Japanese rat snake last fed was so delicate with her mouse, it was about to come back to life. I have nothing but issues with this fucking thing, honestly. Has to turn eating food into a game. Just take the mouse, you idiot. Look, there's literally no... You wouldn't survive in the fucking world, you. Bro! Oh, about bloody time. Finally took it. Posh one at that then. I've lost the tweezers. Oh, there they are. think there's something wrong with my mouse? What, that he's dead? Yeah, I have to defrost them before I feed them. He literally just giving it kisses. Basically, yeah. Yeah, resuscitation next. Giving it the kiss of life. I'm giving it a kiss on the foot. Thank you very much for the follow. It's not hungry. Well, it should be because it's been 2 weeks. Literally, it's the most delicate I've ever seen. Yeah, we'll eat it like that, yeah. If you look really closely, you can see his eyes moving. Can I ask for some advice? What is it, yeah? It is eating a mouse, or / rat. It can take upwards of nearly an hour to eat. Not for my ball pythons, it does sometimes. Is that a puppy? No, it's a snake. It's eating a rat. Would it turn on you if you touched it now? What, touch the snake or the rat? No, it's definitely a rat. No, it wouldn't turn on me now. My California king snakes won't eat what she got out of her viv and tried to get my bearded dragon. They are weird snakes, aren't they? How long till the next feed? It would be about 2 weeks. Is it a frozen forward wrap up? Leave him to eat and feed the other two. Yeah, definitely, yeah. He knows it's feed time. He is a Mojave, that one. Yeah, he's quite. He's dark, but he's also like vibrant as well. Let's go now feed the big one. Grab the mouse, not me. It still makes me jump. How many snakes you got? I've got 4. I'm going to leave the live there, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for all the gifts and the follows. And I'll see you guys in the next live.